Swimming 1111. Hope you're doing good today. Thank you so much for being here. So today's reading is, can it change, and is it supposed to? A lot of us have those burning questions, correct? Yeah, we're just like, look, I don't like my situation. You know, is there anything I can do about it, or am I just dreaming a dream here? Can I change this situation? Is there any way through magic, through affirmations, through visualizations, through healing? Is there anything that I can do to change the situation? Or is it destined to change at all? You know, because maybe it's not. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be. Or maybe you are going to get that change. Let me just start my my incense here. How are you guys doing? You guys are all coming in, right? Hi, Cece. Oh, Chihuahua, it's getting hot. Okay. All right, let me let that burn for a second. Okay. All right. Let me get my incense, which now I have no clue where I put it. Hey, Sim Sim. Where's my resin? There it is. Okay. Ooh, I'm doing dragon's blood. That must be a sign. You know, dragon's blood is very popular for doing magic that you get control over someone or control over a situation. Dragon's blood is really great for getting control. And it intensifies any kind of magic. So funny that I just picked up dragon's blood. I almost feel like that's a sign for your reading. That you may very well get control over this situation. It's not going to be spiraling out of control like you think it is right now. All right, so just big breath, everybody. Let's get ready to do this reading together. I want you to ask the question in your head. What situation is most pressing in your life right now? Is it your health? Is it work, career, money? Is it money situations? Is it love? Is it a relationship? Is it a family ordeal? Whatever it is, I want you to go deep inside yourself and get that pressing question in your energy so that when these cards start getting turned over, it's going to give you the answer you need about your situation, okay? All right. Spirit, please guide and direct me now in this message. Help me please figure out the answers for these people. What needs to happen in this situation? Is there anything we can do to change the situation? Is it supposed to change? Or is this just the way it's supposed to be? And we're pressing an issue that shouldn't be pressed anymore. Spirit, please guide us and direct us in this message right now. Teach us what we need to learn. Show us what we need to start feeling and focusing on. And reveal the most important truth that's going to help guide us on this journey. Spirit guides, please be here. You're welcome. My angels, be here. You're welcome. Help guide me in this message. Let us discover the truth. All right, so I am being called to pull this one. First, what should you be focusing on? Okay, so we're just going to pick one out of here. What should you be focusing on? Ooh, we have consider all sides. And that may be something we just don't do. You know, when we're involved in a situation, it's really easy to see our point of view because we're feeling it. We only see our side, you know. It's like, this is what I'm going through. This is what I put in. This is what I deserve. This is how I feel, you know, and it's just for us. But this message is saying, consider all sides. Consider the other side as well. Thank you so much, Esther. Oh, thank you for the 19. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we have to consider that, guys. There are other stories, there's other life paths that we're crossing our path with, and we may not get the results we want because we need to consider their side and their walk and their situation if it involves another person. Okay? So Spirit says focus on looking at this in a different way. Consider it from all sides, that this is the reason you're getting the answer you're getting. Sometimes you may be getting disappointed and it's not your fault. It's not a personal punishment from karma. It's just, this is the way things are because this is the way they have to be. It's not that we don't want to bless you in your situation. It's that we're also looking out for this person's situation, and we're just trying to do the best we can for everybody. We're trying to get the best possible outcome for everyone involved, not just one side or the other. So it is very, very fair. Sorry guys, lost you for a second. I am glad it let me resume. Okay, sorry about that. The app just zoomed out. I don't know. It's been happening a lot lately. So anyways, let's go ahead and continue. So we're considering it from all sides. So I've already pulled. I have no idea what's down here. But what I've kind of put together is this is what your current situation is. This is how this person feels right now. This is your current situation. Can it change is going to be answered right here. Can it change? Okay. Is it supposed to? Is also here. And then this over here is the future outcome. Okay. What we see in the future, the nearest future, and maybe I'll pull a timing card just to be clear, but this is kind of what's going to be happening. Okay. So we're going to start over here. Current situation, can it change? I'm going to start with the bottoms of the deck though. Bottom of the deck here is childhood. And these are my true love oracles, if anyone is wondering what that deck is. Okay. So we have someone that's dealing with an inner child, maybe a past, a history, an upbringing that does affect the situation right now. And a lot of this is why you're going through what you're going through with this person. It's something that stems from before you. Okay, this is the past. So things in the past are causing issues today. The past needs to be clearly healed, released, let go of, but that takes time, doesn't it? But you guys probably know that this is a lot of the issues right now. It's just your history, okay? Maybe your personal childhood or your other person's childhood, okay? So consider that. Bottom of the deck for the tarot is the Night of Pentacles. And this is slow moving, but it is changing. It's going forward. It may not always feel like it's going forward, but it actually is, okay? This is actually moving. It's just such at a slow pace, you may not really notice it. All right. The next bottom of the deck with the Epiphany is Enlightenment, seeing more clearly. So the overall energy is we are learning to look at things from all sides. We are growing, changing. We're getting more and more wise each and every day down this path. We're enlightening, and we don't even know it. Sometimes we're not planning it, it's just happening, but we are starting to see things more clearly. So Spirit's like, thank you for having an open mind, open eyes. Thank you for seeing things from different perspectives. This is the Hanged Man. All right, so that is seeing different perspectives. And then the Hermit, which is getting back in the game, coming back in, okay? So you were withdrawing and now you're getting back involved, okay? You've already done a lot of your soul searching and now you want to see, is there any effort I can do to change the situation? Bottom of the deck on the love oracles is, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right and there's no wrong. Every choice we make expands our understanding of love and life. That's beautiful. So that's just confirmation from the universe. Are you doing everything that you can? Yes. Is every decision you feel on point? No. But is it a wrong decision? No. Is it always a right decision? Probably not. Do you make right decisions? Yeah. Yeah, you do. There's good and bad in every situation, but it's all for the best. And everything leads you where you need to be. So there's never, I made a big mistake. Because on a soul journey, on a spiritual path, wherever you're being led, whatever you've experienced, whatever you've done this far is for you. It's for your soul. It doesn't have to be right for everybody else. It just has to be right for you. And you know that. So I'll put that down here. All right, let's see if I can just scoot these up. Put that here too. All right, so let's go ahead and reveal your current situation. Start the tarot. The Magician. This is all powerful. This is Gemini and Virgo. You know, this is manifestation. This is, I have all the tools in front of me that I need. All I have to do is pick one. My life can be whatever I choose it to be. I have the power. This is also a new chance. Well, it's a chance at a new beginning, really. And his hands are saying, as above, so below. As within, so without. There's growth all around him. The roses and the vines, which means things are growing. Things are changing. You do get to manifest something different. And you're the one who has the power to change that. Ooh, then you have the Chariot. So your current situation, again, is moving forward. This is much faster than the Knight of Pentacles. We could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, or Cancer. Okay, this is a Cancerian, but this is I'm balanced. I'm victorious. I've recently conquered something. I am in harmony and in balance, and I'm moving forward victoriously, confidently. Okay, we have a lot of confidence coming from you guys. A lot of confidence. I see a lot of power. Like you have a lot of spiritual, magical power. You're going in the right direction. I think you're going to dabble more in magic, possibly. And there's a lot you're doing with wings. It's almost like maybe you're growing your wings. You're flying. You're soaring. The angels are also with you. And you're much more in tune with the universe than you have been before. So now you're like on a whole new wavelength, frequency than you've usually been in. We have unrevealed secrets, so you're learning at a very fast pace. A lot of you guys may be teaching right now, teaching other people what you've learned. And I feel like that's part of your position in this life, is to teach. A lot of you guys are doing that, showing other people the secrets of the universe, sharing your information and your knowledge and your wisdom. You might even be using it for work. A lot of you guys are going to be traveling soon. You manifested this travel. If there's a new travel that's coming up for you, just know that you manifested it. You called it in. It happened because you visualized it, probably for quite some time. And now it's finally showing the fruit. Okay? And also, there's some secrets that are going to be coming out between you and your partner. So expect to have some revelation that makes you feel like you won. You're going to be feeling very victorious once you get this news, once you get this information. It's going to make you feel like you kind of achieved something here. The next card is rest and recovery before a restart. Oh, so you're going to get a chance to recharge your batteries. This is good. Recharging your batteries, making a move to replenish is what's happening. And there is going to be a replenishment. And the answer here is if you give to the universe, if you give to people, if you're giving your knowledge, your wisdom, your time, your energy, if you put effort into something, I will give it back. This is a lot of reciprocity. And this is going to open up some doors that were previously closed. Current situation, can this change? We have 4 of Cups. Not really sure. This is a missed opportunity. But I think this is mostly the current situation. I think you're sitting in missed opportunity. You're sitting in discomfort. And you're sitting in, I don't want to be bothered. A lot of you guys are not even concerned about love right now. You're happy with the way things are and you don't want things to change. Some of you guys are in that situation, and if that doesn't resonate with you, by the way, Cancer, Cancer again, if that doesn't resonate, like, I do want things to change. If you don't want things to change, this is your reading. If you do want things to change, I think that's your inner self speaking, okay? Because in a nutshell, everybody does want something good to happen. Everybody wants a good surprise. Everybody wants good, you know, a good lifestyle, something positive changing for the better, but nobody wants something to change for the worse. Nobody wants to get in a situation where you feel like, okay, this is definitely not at all the change I was looking for. So we have some fear. There is some secret fear here that I don't want things to change because what if it gets worse? Maybe I should just be comfortable with what I have right now. You're being called to rest. Just find some peace because everything must change. Hope I made sense with that. I feel like I wasn't. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you do get change. You get that big number 10. Big message from the universe. Can this change? Yes. And it will. It will change. Divine timing is at work here, for sure. Divine timing. All in good time. All in good time. At the right time. God's hand is in this. The universe is in this, okay? There's definitely something changing, whether you like it or not, okay? I think it's for the better, and I think it's for the good. The next card you have clarifying stuff is communication. I think a lot of what's going to change is you guys are going to start communicating. It's all going to start with a phone call. It's all going to start with a text. But this also says, how do you communicate to the universe? Have you mastered that skill? Do you guys feel like you've mastered to ask for things? Have you mastered that? Maybe, maybe not. Epiphany card, reciprocity. Yeah, we said that earlier. Adjustments are being made. What you give and what you get, you're making changes. You know, if you send signals to the universe of missed opportunity, disappointment, frustration, suffering, anything like that, if you send those signals, you know that you're going to get that back. It's just like a magnet, you know, like attracts like. If you're telling the universe, this is my reality, the universe says, yes, this is your reality. Because the universe is a mirror. It all starts with the magician, as above, so below, right? But it's the same thing as so below down here on this earth in this 3D level is as above, higher level, 5D, 9D. Because what you want to happen is going to reflect one way or the other. So the only way to change those outcomes is to speak, to call, to claim, to give out what you want so more of it comes to you. That is how you get your power back. And that is how the magician manifests. He just has to pick, He just has to pick his tool. The cup, the sword, the wand, or the pentacle. What is going to be his tool of choice to manifest this new beginning? But either one, whatever thing you guys choose, just know that there is going to be change. The Wheel of Fortune's here. And believe me, adjustments are being dealt with. Adjustments are being made. Okay, so things are not going to stay the same. I think already you know that answers your question. No, this isn't going to stay the same. Whether it's work, career, family issues, love issues, okay, whatever it is that you've asked today, it's going to change. Some of you are scared that it's going to change. Don't be scared. Some of you are dying to make this change. Just know all in good time. Let's get that love oracle. If you could do anything, collective, what would it be? The answer dwells deep in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. So your answers are in your heart, not in your logic, not in your plans, all right? Not even on your vision board. It's not even in your journal. The things that you really want are sitting very safely right in your heart. And that's where you need to go to get clarity. What is it you really want? If you guys are sitting there stumped, asking questions like, I don't know what I want. I don't know, Steph. I've been asking that for years. What do I want? What do I want? People ask me, what do I want? And the answer is, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I feel comfortable, or I want things to change for the worse because I'm afraid. But I don't know how to change that point of view. Spirit says just go in your heart. Go in your heart space. All right. Oh, so you have romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. That's the next one you guys get. All right. So believe me, your situation is going to change. And if you don't have romance in your life right now, you are going to have romance. That is definitely on the way. All right. A lot of you guys are saying, I don't know if I'm ever going to get it. It feels like I have a love drought. You know, whether you're in a relationship or not, you feel like I'm in a love drought. I'm in a love drought. Am I ever going to have passion and romance again? Is it ever going to come alive in me again? Am I ever going to get to be that person in love again? Is that ever going to happen? Yes. Romance is on the way. Cupid's arrow is definitely going to strike. And this Ace of Cups being brought in from the universe is basically Cupid's arrow. And we have 3 cups down here. I almost feel like we have somebody that's had 3 failed relationships. 1, 2, 3. 3 failed relationships. And you're not really willing to give it another shot. You know, not really willing to give it another chance. Maybe you've given somebody 1, 2, 3 chances. It just didn't work out. Why even bother to give it another chance? The universe says give it one more. One more nudge, one more push, one more time. Ooh, and I just got that song in my head. Who sings it? Shoot. I can't think of it right now, and usually I have it straight away in my head. I can see his face. But it's One More Try. You know that song, One More Try? I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about, that song? Who sings that? Gosh. I can't think of it right now, guys. I'm so sorry. But you guys know what I'm talking about. So I kind of feel like whether that's a person saying, give me one more try, or the universe is saying, give it one more try. You know, let me put my arms around you. It's an 80s song, by the way. Maybe I can look it up. I should know, but Timmy D. No, it's a Timmy. Timmy T. Timmy T, not Timmy B. Yeah, if there was a Stevie B that remade that song, then you're probably younger and you only know the remake. But the original is the one I'm referring to. And I'm going to look it up right now. I'm very sure it's Timmy T. Timmy T. Yeah, it's Timmy T. It's not Stevie B, so it is Timmy and then the letter T for Timmy. Timmy T, One More Try. And you guys can watch that full video on YouTube if you want. Okay? Timmy T. But it's that song. It's a beautiful song. Okay? So that's something you need to know, that there is this one more try coming in from someone, and I want you guys to believe in it, to have faith in that. Know that somebody may be holding back a lot of emotions from you, and you guys may have had fail after fail after fail at attempting to grow a situation or change the situation, but that is not the case forever. It's all divine timing, and they've been holding back a lot, and know that that's changing, especially if you've been hoping, are we ever going to communicate again? Is there going to be communication? The answer is yes. You guys are going to have communication. God knows the truth. Okay, so you're a religious person here. We aren't in control. God is. Please remember that. I'm not doing magic for control. Positive thoughts create positive reality. Well, how could you contradict yourself? One minute you say God is in control, not you. And then you said positive thoughts create a positive reality. Well, then that means negative thoughts create a negative reality, which means you're in control, not God. So, don't contradict those. I just want you to think. Think about that statement and think about your beliefs. Do you believe you have any power in your own life? Or do you really believe that your life is conducted solely on God's perspective and that God is the only one that has complete power and control over your experiences? Because I think at the truth of you, God does not control your temper. God does not control your feelings. God does not control your choices. If God was in control, he would force you to believe in him, to do whatever he wants. He would control you. But he leaves it up to free will. So I think the truth of that, and I think it's a very old statement from religious points of view, God's in control. And I know it's kind of like a fairy tale when we're all in church, and I went to church for decades, but when you're in the church, you want to believe that ultimately God is going to fix everything. Ultimately, God is going to give you what you need and what you deserve. And God is going to bestow upon you either the blessing or the denial of that blessing, which is kind of the same theory as karma. Karma comes, a lot of people, even religious people, have a belief that karma is a payment from the universe, that usually it's a negative payment. Karma's going to come and get you, and I'm going to have a front row seat. Or I hope karma comes swiftly on this person. They use it as a weapon. Actually, karma is no weapon. It doesn't come to seek or destroy or give, but it does deliver. Karma is an energy that delivers. Like attracts like. I need to open the window. That incense is hitting me. Okay. Sorry, Sumo, I'm smoking you out here. But notice how everything comes into play today, guys. Notice how everything comes into play. I picked dragon's blood. That's by no coincidence. This is used for power and control, for magic. And then we had a different perspective. Another use of power and control is by saying God has the power and control, which is like magic, right? But it's okay for God to do it because he's the creator. But the entire essence of this message is a power play. Who has the power? Who has the key? Who has the wand? Who's in control of this entire situation? Now, this is my opinion, so I feel like you have the control over this situation. Can you force someone to do something against their will? No, you cannot. Can you influence someone to do some things against their will? Yeah, you can. It's called manipulation, or it's called magic. But you're imposing your will on something. You're imposing your will on people. Do you know who else forces people to do things by manipulation? Religion. Religion, in essence, will force you to believe something or do something on their behalf because they manipulate you into thinking if you don't do it, there's something negative waiting for you. If you don't do it, I'm going to believe that you're a negative person. So that is also force, magic, power play, control of the masses. And religion and politics have been controlling the masses for centuries, which we all know that. But again, it's all a power play, right? Even this video, what's our situation and can we change it, is a power play. What kind of tools do I have to change the situation? What powers do I have to change the situation? So back to your situation, divine truth. Does God control the situation? I think the answer is no. I think the answer is no. And I think a lot of the reason the answer is no is you already know in your heart why. God wants to bestow free will upon everyone. Free choices, free will. The future is in your hands. And I just want to read that from this book because ironically, I opened it up. I was going to see it from all angles, but I can't find it now. Wherever that was, which you guys saw earlier. And I can't even find it again. So whatever, we're just going to read what I found here. The future is in your hands. This book holds 75 wise memories to accompany you on the journey of everyday life. They are here for you. They offer possibility. Whenever you're looking for a fresh perspective, a new direction, or just a gentle reminder, you can turn to this handful of small wonders for guidance. Randomly open this to any page, or carefully browse until one feels just right. Then reflect on what it might mean for you. What does it make you think, and what does it make you feel? Spend a little time with this memento. Listen carefully. Leave these palms open on your desk or dresser. Most importantly, do something. Take the offering to your heart and see where it takes you. So let's see if I can find that one again. It was a crystal. There it is. Consider all sides. Okay, and that's what we pulled today. Consider all sides. Consider God's perspective. Does God really want to be in control of billions and billions and billions of souls' lives? Does he really want to say what they can have and shouldn't have? What's allowed for them and what's not allowed for them? What good is going to happen for them and what is not going to happen for them? Ultimately, no, he's not going to do that. He's not going to overpower everyone's lives, because then it would be like playing with the chess pieces. Only, allowing so-and-so to have whatever he bestows. And this is the way I've explained to people if you've found your journey complex. Because a lot of religious people have some confusion. What about my journey? What about my faith? I'm half Christian, I'm half not. I'm half, on this religious journey, but then I'm also half on the spiritual journey. I'm confused, it's complex. Where am I at? You're lost. If that is you, and you are very religious still, but you're also dabbling on the path of mysticism, the occult, magic, tarot, okay, all of those things, then you are on the journey. As the hermit, you're going off on your own path. You're seeking answers. You're knocking, so you're finding. You're asking and you're receiving. Sometimes the answers you get are not the answers you want, nor are they the answers you expect. But receive it, because it's all knowledge. And remember, there is a balance in the universe of dark and light. Okay, there's the balance. We can't just have all light, but we can't have all dark either. There has to be a nice middle ground here. So consider all sides of the perspective of your path. One of the sides I want you to consider, which is where I was getting at with that, is your birth chart. If you are lost, or you're on that journey, you're the hermit right now, soul seeking, soul searching, look at your birth chart and study your birth chart. Okay, because that is your soul contract. It's literally not paper, it's written in the stars. It's mathematical, it's like a clock of your life. And it's a story of your life. It's a story that has many turns, many twists, many different options. It's an interactive story. You don't have to choose everything that's been laid out for you, but just know those are the experiences you will experience. You're either A, going to experience children, or you're not. You're either A, going to experience wealth, or you're not. And yeah, those are some predestined things in your life. However, those things can change. You have opportunities arise. This would be planetary transits, Mahadashas. I strongly suggest you study Vedic sidereal for a better look at yourself. But if you don't want to look at Vedic sidereal, you don't have to. Start with the, baby steps. Start with tropical Western astrology. That is the baby food of astrology. But if you do want to get more in depth into it, yeah, get into Vedic sidereal. There's a lot more knowledge in there. And remember, the key to wisdom and knowledge is knowing yourself. If you know yourself, that is the key and the start to wisdom and knowledge. To know thyself is the beginning of knowledge. Okay, the beginning of wisdom. Trust me, that's a saying, and I don't know who said it, but that is a saying. It's a quote from somewhere. Know thyself and be wise, or something like that. But again, consider all different perspectives, okay? So you're going to also want to look at your life path, which is like numerological information. Look at your life path number. You're going to add up the numbers on your birth date, and that's going to give you your life path number. A lot of people just choose the day of birth, but some people want to choose the year, the month, and the day. So maybe just use both. Be open, see where you're led, see where you're guided, see what resonates with you. Okay, if one resonates more with you than the other, I say stick with that one. But look at your life path number. That's a numerological way to look at yourself. Your name, the letters of your name, the numbers of your name, what they mean, how they add up. That's more wisdom and knowledge about yourself. Connecting with the ancestors, that's even more knowledge about yourself. Learning about where your family came from, because you do inherit karma. And also learning about karmas in general, how that works. Okay, it's not just a weapon, okay, that the universe uses to punish people. It's a system that gives what is fair all the time. It is a system, not a weapon. So looking at that differently. But again, consider all sides. That our journey is not controlled. Our journey is not fully predestined. Our journey does give us the ability to be the magician, to make things happen in our lives. We do have those possibilities and those opportunities. Our journey is not just about our hopes and dreams. When we marry another individual, when we come into another individual's life, it changes our destiny and it changes our life path. So again, we can't just be selfish. We have to look at it from a bigger perspective, because what we want may not align with what's going on with them. It doesn't mean that Spirit's only going to help this along for them. It just means that what you're wanting right now isn't quite possible at this time, or is it? You know what I mean? So again, consider all sides, all perspectives. They're all different. So again, I forgot the name of that person that God Knows the Truth. I guess that was your title for your YouTube. You said that God is in control. Remember that? No, I do disagree with your statement. It's not that I don't love you, because I do love you as a person, but I think that you're still on a journey to discover more about yourself. And we did get the card down here where it was in reverse. It's quite possible you're a little lost on that path and searching and seeking the truth, which justice is going to deliver the truth. And you know justice delivers truth in difficult ways at times. The sword comes down and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel pleasant to be corrected. It doesn't feel pleasant to be disagreed with. It doesn't feel pleasant, you know, to have an abrasive situation about what you believe is true. Justice doesn't care. Justice is karma. And it says, look, this is how it is. This is the truth of it. I am what stands between you and fate. Okay? This is the way it is. You either can accept it or you can't, but I'm not looking at your feelings or your sensitivities or your beliefs. Justice is like, I'm just going to do what needs to be done because that's the way it is. And secrets are being revealed with the Moon card. So expect secrets to come out, hidden secret things. Do you know in religion, they believe that the word occult is very evil. I mean, if you say the word occult in any religious group or church or situation, they're going to automatically think, satanic cult, or, you know, KKK or Black Panthers, or, you know, cults. You know, they're going to think bad things. Oh, the occult. You mean the evil, dark people, like in Eyes Wide Open. You know, the occult. That's really not what occult stands for. And that is a lack of education. If you want to learn more about the occult, educate yourself. Don't just be told what to believe. Look into it yourself, as the hermit would once say, right? Go find out for yourself. What does that mean? The occult actually just means hidden secret teachings. Hidden secret teachings. And believe it or not, this card says unrevealed secrets. So there are some things still left to learn on your path. There's things to learn about the occult. You know, Jesus's teachings were once part of the occult because it was secret. Okay? Peter and Paul and them had to have secret meetings, secret gatherings, secret teachings. It was all part of the occult at the time. It was against Judaism. It was against paganism. It was secret teachings. That was once part of the occult. So just because you're religious or your upbringing tells you to be fearful of the word occult, do not judge it and do not be fearful of the word occult. It's not what you think it is. All things can be deceiving, and the moon reveals that. Sometimes what you think is true about something is not. You have to look at it from all perspectives, right? Consider it from all sides. You never really know what the occult means till you're part of it. When you realize you're part of the occult and you look around, you go, hey, I'm not evil. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not hurting anybody. Whatever I'm doing is being closer to God, closer to the universe, not further. Why are they judging me? Why are they feeling like that's evil? Or if you're into magic, oh, you're being judged. Because again, the religious view is very judgmental, very Saturn, Satan. Saturn likes to group people into little clutches and control them, mind control them, and tell them how to judge and persecute, and how to manipulate, which is very satanic, actually. But people that do magic are judged, and it's like, you're a witch, you're magic, you're evil. Those are dark secrets. Those are evil things. It's the power of manipulation. It's not allowed for you. It's not allowed for you at all. And they just don't even know where it comes from, but they repel and rebuke magic. Yet they find themselves on the path of tarot, which is a divination tool, which is magic, because you're reading into the Akashic records, which are sitting around everybody. These are physical items manifested in our world that help us look into the spiritual world that we can't see, hear, touch, taste, smell. We can't even be part of that yet. And yet we're reading about that world because these cards are connected to the energy in the air that is see-through. It is spiritual, it's spirit. And so we are using magic by blessing the tarot cards, asking spirit to speak through the cards, using a physical object to give us spiritual teachings. We're meshing two worlds together, which is very alchemical, which is very much temperance, which is very much the magician. As above, so below, as within, so without. We use tools to get answers, to get clarity. Again, which is a part of magic, because it's the same thing as tea leaf readings. You're using something physical to read something spiritual. It's a form of magic. Looking through a crystal ball. Again, using something physical to get something spiritual from the other world. And what does that make us? Magicians. Why? Because we're using two worlds together into one. We are the ones that are taking as above, so below out to people, to the public, to other people, or just ourselves. We are gathering energy and making something of it. Very alchemical. Not everybody can do this. Some people are very scared of this. Some people don't want to dabble in this. See, a lot of religious people somehow find themselves on the tarot path. I don't know how, but they do. And then they want to judge the community. They're still not quite detached from judgment and the religious kind of point of view. They're being led. And if you guys ever feel judged by religious people, just know that they're seeking answers. They're on the path. It might take them 2 years to understand this, or it might take them 2 lifetimes. That's their walk and that's their path. Just let it go. You're too grown to be upset about things like that. They don't fully understand, and just know that they're working on it. Be happy that you understand. Be happy that you understand that. So anyways, this magician is really popping up today for your reading on you having control over your life. Can this change, and should it? Really was the question. Yes, this can change. Anything can change. If you will it, it will be yours. Just know that your affirmations, your visualizations, they do work. They are a form of magic. The magician says speaking is the sword's magic. What you speak, what you think, is what you bring about in your life. There, he can choose the sword if he wants, or he can manifest with a cup. What I feel becomes my reality. Let me focus on my feelings. Maybe I should change my state of being. Maybe I should meditate, pray, sleep more. Just change the way I feel, change the colors, my environment. What am I feeling? That could be a tool. You can also pick the pentacle, which is physical action. What can I do to really change my environment? Well, I can move, or I could get a different job, or I can spend money on this and that, or I can, work on my body, okay? Physical, work out, do yogas, do things like that. Work on Kriya Yoga. I can do all those kinds of physical things that could change my reality. And then you have the wand, passion and action. It's swiftly making decisions, going after what feels right by your creativity. So another tool for the magician could be creating a vision board, creating an environment in which drives this person, going forward and really passionately going towards whom or what they want. Okay, with no restraint, no thought, just all passion, all action. But it's also about getting excited. So the wand could be, I'm going to get excited about what I'm doing. I'm going to start preparing for it. I'm going to start creating things that are not here yet. I'm going to fake it till I make it. I'm going to play pretend. I'm going to play dress up. I'm going to speak as if it's already happening. It's all playing dress up. That's the wand. People that like to look in the mirror and pretend and speak about what's not even really there. This imagination, creation, that's the wand, right? Really going to get it quickly. And you know what? People that usually use the wand have quick results, quick, fast results. And that's why the magician usually has a wand, because that's the fastest result. Anyways, you guys know what to do. I just wanted to be clear, because you are going to get judged. You're going to get comments like I got. God is in control. Remember that. And you're going to be told almost in a bossy way. You sit down. You remember that. You do as I say. You remember what's good for you. It's that authority, They're trying to act like God in their authority because they feel God has their back and they have the right to strike down authority on you and remind you of who's really in the seat of power. So it's really a power situation that people have to work on. It's a power-hungry situation, trying to control the outcome. And even if it's not directed at a person, maybe it's just directed at a situation, okay? But remember that you do have a part to play in your own destiny. If God was in control, millions of people wouldn't be hurt. If God was in control, millions of people wouldn't be starving. If God was in control, millions of people wouldn't be lost. They would be on the right path. I think the real question is, does God have the ability to be in control? Yes. He does have the power, with the snap of a finger, to control it all. But I think we all know, and it said here, the answer is in our heart. I think we all know that he chooses not to. He chooses free will. He wants you guys to find him on his own. He wants you guys to find your path on your own. He wants you guys to experience all different levels of love and hate and kindness and wrongdoing and joy and happiness and forgiving and pain and suffering and starving and feasting. He wants us to experience all those things. He wants you to have a full life, maybe even many lifetimes. So there is no, I control your destiny. But there is something as a soul contract, your birth chart. Are you meant to experience these people in your life? Yes. Sometimes you're meant to come across someone. It's not control, it's just a predestined plan. And it's not the full plan, it's just a couple destinations. Example, we go to Disney World. They have 5 theme parks. We're going to put 3 of those theme parks on our schedule, on the itinerary. You're going to visit Animal Kingdom, you're going to visit Magic Kingdom, and you're going to visit Epcot. All right, that's on your itinerary. You're going to go to Epcot on Wednesday. You're going to go to Magic Kingdom on Friday. And on Saturday, you're going to go to, the other one, Animal Kingdom. Okay, there's your itinerary. That is like your birth chart. You have an itinerary. You have timing based on the planets when events happen: marriage, children, divorce, career rise, career fall, spiritual teaching, meeting a spiritual teacher, growing. You have it on the itinerary. Can plans change? Yes. Can you choose? I maybe don't want to go to Epcot on Saturday. I think I want to spend the last 2 days at Magic Kingdom. You can do that. You can do that. Just because it's set out for you as a destiny doesn't mean that it's set in stone at all. And also, when you do go about your life on this itinerary, does your itinerary say you have to experience certain events in a timely manner? Well, when you go to Magic Kingdom, you're going to go here at 9 a.m. You're going to eat an egg sandwich at, 9:30 a.m. You're going to go to Pouch of the Caribbean at 10 a.m. Then you're going to leave promptly at 10:30 a.m. and you're going to go to the show at 11 a.m. and you're going to promptly leave that show and you're going to go, that is too much. And in my opinion, when people say God is in control, it's that. It's very controlling. You're going to eat this at this time. You're going to have this at this time. You're going to see this at this time promptly. There's no wiggle room. There's no choices. You don't get to pick. You don't get to walk by something and be interested and say, maybe I would like to check that out. No, we don't have room for creativity. We don't have room for desires, wishes, affirmations, visualizations, or manifestations. We don't have room for that in this life. You are controlled, and you will experience what I say you're going to experience. Does that sound like the kind of God to you that you think is the master of creativity? No. An artist is a teacher, and he teaches people to paint. He doesn't paint for them. Our teacher, our master of the universe, our creator of our souls, is a teacher of the arts, and he is an exquisite artistic teacher. And he has painted the most beautiful array of personalities and environments imaginable. But he will not paint your picture. You're going to paint your picture. He wants you to create it in your way because that is an extension of himself. Like your children are an extension of you. They're not you, they're an extension. And you want to see how they see life. What are they going to paint? You ever go to Painting with a Twist? The artist in the front of the room says, we're going to paint an elephant today. I'm going to show you how to paint an elephant. You're welcome to use whatever color you want, but this is the colors I choose to use. And I'm going to show you how to do it, and you make your own. Guess what? At the end of the class, everyone's fucking elephant looks different. They do not look the same. They just don't. Some people are good at mimicry, and they can recreate something almost identical, but not everyone has that gift. 9 times out of 10, even the lines just are thicker or thinner. The placements are different. Each painting looks different, even if there's a guideline. Okay? And remember, God may give you a guideline, but he's not going to paint your picture. If you want to walk by Magic Kingdom and you see something that you're interested in, you're welcome to go try that. Go experience that. You're distracted with that? Go ahead. You want to hang out in Magic Kingdom longer? Okay, hang out in Magic Kingdom longer. You don't have to do what's on the menu. You don't have to do what's on your itinerary. It's just laid out. I think that is the moment of brilliance. That is the moment of clarity and enlightenment. That just because you have a path laid out for you doesn't mean you have to follow everything to a T. You do have a say here. That's the moment of enlightenment, and it's almost like a test. Spirit almost wants you to walk down your path and figure that message out and almost be a rebel. Debunk those theories of control. Debunk them. Say, I challenge you to that, and create your own. Make a surprise of your life. You may just be surprising yourself. Let's see what's down here. We have deliver me from temptation which is deliver me from being controlled, and the truth will set you free. Thank God, and there's the lantern. That is the truth. The truth will set you free. And remember, just because someone sounds intelligent, looks intelligent, has years on their life scale, does not make them the master of the universe. A lot of people tend to get cocky. In their older years, they think they know it all. They put on their glasses, they have their hair just so, they have their lifestyle just so, they're far off in their career, they say, oh, I'm a senior, I'm super smart, you know, I'm right. I'm just right. Everything I say is right, and you should listen to me because you're below me, because you're younger than me, or because you're not as experienced as me. People get, even teachers, professors, teachers, preachers, and just seniors, older people, they have this authority, which is very from Saturn. It's all about being older, and I do respect the elders. I do respect the elders, but remember, collective group, friends and family, not even the oldest of Buddhist monks know everything. The oldest professor at the college doesn't know everything. The people in the comments that think they're so smart that they can spit out knowledge at us and correct us and judge us, they don't know everything. Remember that. Don't be afraid to be a rebel. Don't be afraid to challenge people and say, why do you feel that way? Does that really make sense to you? You know, does what you say really resonate in your soul? Do you really believe that? Make them question their own selves. Never be afraid to be a rebel. Never be afraid to question things for yourself, whether you're young or old. This is your life, your journey. You are alone, like the hermit. This is your walk. You are born here alone, and you will die here alone. Your soul has entered this world by itself, and your soul will leave this earth by itself. You're in control of your destiny and your journey, or at least your experiences with it. Okay? And never feel like you have to drag someone along with you, or you be dragged along with somebody else. This is your walk. You don't owe that to anyone. So anyways, we have that message. That just came out, right? Reciprocity. Remember, adjustments are being made in your life. Of course, changes are happening. The hand of God can give you help. He doesn't want to manipulate you. He doesn't want to control you. But if you ask, you shall receive. That is the biggest message from all religions. Ask, and you will receive. That's it. That's so big. But so many people are afraid to ask. And it's from a childhood situation, okay? You were raised a specific way. You know, a lot of it's, I'm afraid to ask. Maybe I don't deserve it. Or I feel like that can't be answered. It's too big of a question. Or maybe the spirit guides and the angels are too busy. There's no way they could help me. All of those are your own blocks. All of those are your own self-sabotaging ways to block you from getting help. Even believing that, oh, God's in control, not me, block. It's a block for yourself and self-sabotage for yourself. Why? Because you're immediately taking no responsibility for your own life. You take no responsibility for tomorrow. You take no responsibility for what happened yesterday. You're an irresponsible soul. You think that you're just being pushed on a stroller through life. You're in a stroller, someone else is in the back of the stroller pushing you. And that is childish. It's a soul that is a child. So we have to remember those things. That we get what we give. Adjustments do need to be made. We cannot expect people to do it for us, but we cannot also expect that everything we want is going to happen. It's not magic like abracadabra, I want this to happen and so mote it be. And it will be exactly what you want. It doesn't always happen that way because there's always an element of destiny. And if you're blending your life with somebody else's, it may not happen that way. And you have to consider all those different sides, right? You might get frustrated. Oh, I did magic yesterday, I did a candle ritual, I wanted this to happen, and then it didn't fucking happen. Maybe I wasn't into it enough. Maybe I didn't put enough of me. Maybe I did it wrong. No, you didn't do it wrong. I mean, maybe you did do something wrong, but I don't really know. But, you know, no, sometimes it's just a no. It's not supposed to happen right now. Or that can't happen. There's a block. And that's why when doing candle magic or other forms of magic, when a light blows out, that's a spiritual message. When the wick shuts down early, it's not supposed to happen. This can't happen. Or when you're reading a candle without glass and the wax starts melting on the left side only and you have the right side super high still, that's a message from the universe saying we can't go forward. There's too much blocking you forward. There's something that's not going to allow this to happen. See, Spirit even gives you messages when doing magic. Either a yes or a no, or this is what the issue is, or try again. You know, now's not the right time. Even in magic, there's messages from the universe. Why? Because it's part of the occult. It's divination. It's spiritual information. And only people who are spiritually open with their third eye are going to realize that, are going to be able to read that and understand those messages and understand the power of north, south, east, west, and spiritual world, physical world, past world, future world, and the present, which is always the heart of it. Now, only spiritual people will be able to see that and use it in their magic. So anyways, I guess we're done with that, but I think that needed to come out in our reading, correct? We are moving forward. We are in the seat of power of our own destiny, okay? Because if you will it, it will be yours, as long as all the elements are in place. And be careful not to sabotage yourself. 4 of Cups, okay? Sometimes give it one more try. Remember? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. You know? Sometimes people, they need time before they realize how they really feel. Or you need time to realize how you really feel. Sometimes things just take time. And that's a message from the Knight of Pentacles and Justice. Like, slow down. Whoa your pony down here, okay? We can't make magic happen like you think it should. Magic happens as it should. Please continue to participate. Continue to believe. Continue to manifest. But don't get stuck in the mud. Don't be stuck and stubborn on one specific thing. It may have to change. Your plans may change. You may not get exactly what's on the menu, but you may have something better, or there may be an additive to what you've already asked for. So Spirit says be open to change. Be open-minded. Be flexible. Make some adjustments. This is really that message. Make some adjustments on your plan, guys. Sometimes it wasn't working out the way it had it originally planned. Let's change some of that. Thank you so much for the $4.99, Patricia. Oh, namaste, lady. I appreciate that. All right. So the next card is going to be how your person currently feels about you. Are you even wanting to know, my 4 cuppers? Do you even really want to know how this person is feeling about you right now? I have no clue what's under there. Are you ready? Let's just see. What does this person that you're thinking about really feel about you? Or what is the energy that you're going after, if it's career, money, or something? What is the energy speaking back to you? What is that communication? What's really in their heart? Our connection is worth waiting for. Wow, divine timing. You know, this person's like, look, this may be long awaiting, but it's worth it. And I had somebody just tell me that the other night. And I don't know if you're watching. Big shout out, Anthony, if you're watching me. I told you I'd give you a shout out if you're ever watching. But he had been waiting for his reading since April. And he almost gave up on it, you know. And there's some things that slipped through the cracks. And I'm catching up. We already know. But he was patient. He never bothered me. He never emailed me. He never texted me. But he saw that message I posted a couple days ago about the readings. And he's like, I don't want my money back. I just, you know, I wanted to know if you wanted to go ahead and do the reading. Can you just give me a video? And I was like, hey, you know what? Now's a really good time. Do you want to go live? Are you able to go live right now? Like, we connected right away. And he's like, yeah, okay, let's do it right now. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. I gave him double what he paid. I gave him double the reading. I owed him that anyways, but I always go over. But we did a really long reading. And there were almost some tears shed. There was a lot of emotions coming out. It was very cleansing. It was very clearing. A lot of truths were said. Things that hit heart needed to hit heart. You know why? Because Spirit knows the perfect time. Spirit knows about divine timing. And maybe in April it wasn't the right time. Maybe it was a hasty reading, and Spirit's like, yes, invest in this, but know that at the right time you're going to get the message that's perfect for you when you need it. And guess what? He needed that message more yesterday than ever. Yesterday was really what he needed. And really, Spirit knew when his heart was ready to shed old skin. Spirit knew when his heart was ready to receive the message. Spirit knew when he was ready to get answers and feel it truly and be open. Spirit knows all those things, you see? And believe me, that reading was worth waiting for. It was very worth waiting for. And it's always perfect. And usually my readings are always, usually always like that. It's perfectly set up at that perfect moment. And we just have to trust, okay? But this person that you're dealing with, whether it's a situation like work, career, that is worth waiting for. You may have a job out there that you don't have yet. It's worth waiting for. It's worth going to school for. It's worth pursuing. It's worth believing in. You may not have a business yet, but you're dreaming up that business. You're manifesting it. You're visualizing it. You're getting preparation here. It may feel like it's never going to get off the ground. Is this business ever going to get off the ground? Yes, it is. It's going to get off the ground. Oh, look, and Peter, Italian Pete, he waited for my readings for a long time too. He always gets stuck waiting. And he says, you're the best, Steph. You did go over, and I appreciate that. Yeah, and see, Peter also. And yeah, Peter, I was talking about somebody other than you. Somebody named Anthony. A different person. But see, both of you guys, you both feel the same way. And it's always worth waiting for. So let me tell you, if that business hasn't hit the ground running yet, and you're almost ready to give up, don't. Things are going to change. There is some adjustments that need to be made on creating this business or going back to school or having this career, whatever. Adjustments need to be made, but it is going to happen. Start communicating to the universe like the magician. What do you want? And if there needs to be an added ingredient to make this happen, do it, okay? But be open. Some things are popping up when they're ready. And then if this is a love situation, correct? If this is a lover that you've been waiting on, the message is what? I'm worth the wait. Isn't our connection worth it? I'm going to be honest. 1 year spent with the one is so much better than 50 years spent with the wrong one, okay? So even if you feel like, oh, it's never going to happen, we're wasting time, trust me, it's magic. Once you get with the one, it was totally worth the wait. All this self-improvement, self-love, self-care, growing spiritually, growing in your career, growing in your family, just being wise, that is so imperative for you as a soul. Because remember, you're leaving this earth by yourself. So you need this. But this blessing of a relationship, it's worth the wait. It's worth it because you're going to have the whole enchilada. You're going to have it all. You know what I mean? You're going to have your personal soul growth, and you're going to have the love. And that's worth the wait. Don't rush it. Thank you, KC, for the $9.99. Oh, I appreciate you. Hi, girl. Thank you so much for being here. So yeah, listen guys, whatever you're manifesting, believe in magic, know that you do have a say, and even if you get told no, it may be no right now, or it may mean let's change it up just a little bit. Our connection is worth it though, and I think you deeply know that, okay? Romance is on the way though. We're going to move forward with this message. We're going to start seeing what this future is holding for us all. Let's start with the True Love Oracles. Ooh, guys, we talked about magic. Magic is in the air. Can you feel it? Can you feel that? Huh? Captain Compost. A lot of you guys have no fucking clue what I just said, but if you like Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? But magic is in the air. I hope you can feel it, right? I can feel it coming in the air tonight, right? Was that Phil Collins? You can feel it, all right? The next card here, let's reveal the tarot, future outcome. Knight of Cups, honey. Woo, yes, yes. Is this romance on the way? Yes, 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 yes. For those of you wanting to know about love, it's definitely on the way, for sure. That is in the future. You will have a cup of love. There is going to be a knight in shining armor, male or female, makes no difference, that's going to offer you their heart, okay? You're going to be very, very happy with this love offer, okay? It's happening. That's definitely in the future. And if it's not love, let's say you're watching this video for career reasons, well, guess what? You're going to be really happy with your career. It's going to be worth waiting for, and you are going to get that job offer, or you are going to do something you love in life. It's going to be passionate. The next card reveals the Ace of Wands, a creative new beginning. And didn't we just talk about magic and the wand, and that's the fastest manifestation? Yeah, pick up your magic wand, magicians. Okay, don't worry about the judgments out there. Pick up your magic wand and make it happen. Manifest it, speak it, affirm it. Even if you get no's, even if you hit walls, even if your plan doesn't seem to be working out, honey, that's all for a reason. Make the adjustments, keep on trudging along. Keep on pushing for these manifestations. Don't give up on the first no. What do they tell you in sales? Get used to failure. Get used to a no. Get used to hearing no a lot. It's going to happen. But remember, when you get that yes, it's worth it. Okay? One yes is worth 1,000 no's. Just because you're getting no after no after no doesn't mean you have to stop and never get your yes. You're going to get your yes at the right time. Okay? Because remember, there's a lot of elements working together here, not just yours. We have to work with it all. Look at all perspectives, right? Yes. So keep manifesting, magicians. Let's get the Epiphany card. Passion and desire are still alive. Yes. And that's that wand, passion, desire. So let me tell you, as much as you want this, the universe wants to give it to you. Trust me. And if this is about someone, this could be a new beginning with a fire sign. And this fire sign could have a watery moon. I feel like it's a water moon and a fire sign. Or it could be a fire sign that has a watery Venus. Or, you know, for the ladies out there, maybe you have a watery Jupiter, okay? Which is husband or, you know, father of children. But I do feel like there's a water-fire element, which, by the way, is super temperance, right? The cup of fire, the cup of water. Perfect balance. Have patience, guys. This is coming in. And if this is someone out there for you, this very prominent, sexy, passionate, outgoing, hot, by the way, person in your future, they're freaking worth the wait, okay? Masculine energy on the other side. Okay, so for you guys watching, this is definitely masculine energy. Doesn't have to be a female, but it's a masculine energy. Keep a lookout for your Aries, your Leos, and your Sagittarius. That's who's in your future. You guys are going to come across a fire sign, and they will have water in their chart. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But that's kind of your destiny. So keep passion alive. If this is love, that person's definitely coming in. And they're going to be just as into spirituality as you are. You guys are perfect for each other. All right? Hot relationship. Let's reveal the other tarot. Future. Ah! I'm not even going to show you. You can't. You don't. No, there's no way. You don't even deserve to see this yet. How dare the tarots release this card? Are you ready? Did you probably already snuck it, but are you really ready? You got the Lover's card, y'all. You got it. This is like ding, 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 winner, winner, 777, jackpot, jackpot. Okay, this is Twin Flame, Divine Soulmate. Guess what? That's in your future. If you're looking for love and you feel it, honey, this is what's going to happen. It is going to happen in your future. You're going to have a beautiful divine relationship. You're going to have a union with a soulmate or a twin flame. That is going to happen. Gemini vibes, of course. There's some strong Saggy here too, but, you know, Leo and Aries are here for sure. Cancer's been strong all day, but of course Pisces and Scorpio can be all up in here too. Just know that this love offer is in your future. And I don't care if you don't feel it right now. You're like, I don't know, Steph. I don't feel it. I don't feel like the offer is ever coming in. Maybe they're never going to propose. Maybe I'm always going to be single. Maybe we're never going to get that second chance. Maybe I'm never going to meet anyone. No, no. Don't do that to yourself. Don't turn away love because that cup is on the way just because it's not in your timing. Don't say no to the universe. Don't get mad at the universe. Don't be disappointed in the universe. If it's not here, it's because it's not here yet. Say it with me, guys, and repeat it. If it's not here, it's because it's not here yet. And you speak that to the universe every day. If my manifestation's not here, it's just because it's not here yet. It's on its way to me at a very swift pace because the Knight of Cups and the Wands are fast. You keep saying yet. Do not give up on it. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. You're meant for love. For a lot of you, and you know your question that you asked in the beginning of this reading. You know the question you asked. This is your answer. If this was a yes or no question, this is a yes. In the right direction, by the way. Okay? So yeah, claim it, own it. Don't be afraid. You know, this freaking card makes so much more sense now. Be confident. Don't let those 1,000 no's discourage you from performing more to get a yes. Do you know Danny DeVito was 4'11" and in his mid-40s before he was ever cast in any movie? He beat down so many people's doors. He would not take no for an answer. And they would tell him, I'm sorry, you're too old. I'm sorry, you're too short. I'm sorry, you just don't have the looks. I'm sorry, you're overweight, short, and you're too old. You know, you're not meant for show business, guy. You know, we're looking for the Brad Pitts of the world, not you. Sorry, Danny. But, you know, he took a lot of fucking no's. Middle-aged man. Did not look like movie star material. You all know Danny DeVito. One of the biggest actors. Period. He got that name for himself. No one gave it to him. And he got no. And never did he let no transform him. Never did he let no tell him he couldn't do it. Never did he let no stop him. Keep giving me the no's. In fact, maybe he went in hoping for a no. Please give me another no because I know the closer I get is because of these no's. Keep giving me the no's because I know once I hit 1,000 no's, I'm going to get that fucking yes. It's the law of attraction. It's statistics. It's just the way it should be. Keep giving me the no's because the more you give me no's, the closer I am to what I want. Give me another fucking no because I'm going to move on from you to the next one. And you should look at that with relationships. Also, thank you, Kiara King, for the $3.33 on Cash App. I appreciate you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying, though? Let this person say no. Say no again. Say no again. Because you know what? Chances are there's going to be a yes. Keep on, you know, how do you say it? Rebuking this. Keep on, you know, kicking this with your back hind legs. I forgot the word, but you know what I mean. Keep on. Because I know my yes is coming. You're not going to let this stop you. Be the Stephen Bezos of the world. Okay? Be the Donald Trumps. I know not everyone likes him, but I'm just saying it because everyone said he would not be president, and it was on SNL, and it was on the news, and people were laughing. It's never going to happen. Oh, fuck no, it's never going to happen. And then who's eating crow? You know what I mean? Be those people that it doesn't matter how much you're told no, it never is going to stop you. Say no 1,000 times. Let all those judgers go out there to you, like all those religious judgers, you know? You need to be smarter. You need to be wiser. You need to do this. You need to do that. You know what? Why don't you keep your trap shut? Let me do what I need to do because this is my path. Last I checked, I came in here alone. Last I checked, I'm going to check out alone. Excuse me. Thank you for your advice, but it was unsolicited. You know, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Let the naysayers, let the judges say what they must. Oh, you keep hoping on that guy. It's never going to happen. Oh, you keep loving that girl. Why? Why are you wasting your love on that girl? Again, last I checked, this was my life. Last I checked, this was my soul's path and growth. I'll change it when I'm ready to change it. That's up to me. Again, your advice was unsolicited. Okay? Keep it moving. And I think that's a message from the Knight of Pentacles. Keep it moving. Okay? You may be slow to get what you want. You may be stubborn as hell and you have to learn everything the hard way. Keep it moving. because that's your soul saying we're in the right direction. Remember earlier, there is no right and there is no wrong. It says it right here. When it comes to matters of your heart and your soul and your path, there is no right or wrong direction. Every single choice you make, every direction you've chosen to go in, expands your soul's understanding and experience of life and love, and you become one step wiser to who you're supposed to be. That's enlightenment. Learning to not let people bother you on their views, and learning not to be affected by exterior circumstances that may not be your reality right now. You know? It's like your reality is this is going to happen. You're living the dream. And even if no one else can see it, doesn't mean you can't. Just because Danny DeVito saw himself acting and no one else saw him acting, doesn't mean that was his future and his reality. He saw it and it happened. It happens every day. Same with Jim Carrey. Happens every day. People don't always see it. How could someone so ridiculous and so goofy ever be a successful actor? Look at Adam Sandler. How could someone like him, which people would say is unattractive, okay, and ridiculous, and their sense of humor is crude, doesn't exactly suit the masses. How could you ever be a famous actor? How could you ever be quality? What does that say about the producers of today, the directors, the old Hollywoods? What does it say about them? It says they're wrong. Everything they would say would makes a good actor is wrong. Everything they say people want is wrong. That's why I don't listen to media and I don't listen to mainstream actors, because they think they know everything and they think they know what the masses want. But time and time again, fate, destiny, and magic prove them wrong. It always proves them wrong, right? You know it, and you know this, man. You know this, guys. It's just, that's the reality. And again, why are all those people big and why did they make it? Because they took the no's. All the different no's. No, 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 no. And they made their own magic. They created with the wand what the fuck they wanted. And it didn't matter what people said, their opinions, or their wisdom. Can you imagine how it feels to be a aspiring actor or singer and hearing from professionals, experienced Hollywood, the know-it-alls of the universe, that you aren't going to make it? Could you imagine how that feels? That's like meeting your creator and saying, oh, I'm sorry, you were in an accident. I don't know how you happened. You're like, what? That's fucked up. Because you know who you are. But why are these people saying no to you? You put them on a pedestal? They're the masters of the universe. They must be right. They're not. And that's why I say be a rebel. You don't have to listen to religious higher-ups. Fuck that. They think they know everything? Honey, they don't. I don't care if it's a 110-year-old monk, okay, or yogi. They don't know it all. Believe me, they don't know it all. I don't care if it's a preacher on TV. Guarantee you he doesn't know it all. Okay, guarantee you your professor at the college who's been doing it for 60 years and has whatever under her belt, she doesn't know it all. Trust me, be a rebel. Stop feeling like you have to listen to these people. For what? Why? That's their path. And excuse me, a lot of them are arrogant, right? Okay, so we're moving on. Let's get the last tarot. Page of Wands in reverse. You really don't know what you want. This is a blank canvas. This is a blank canvas. It is the student who has not taken the first step yet into this creation. This hasn't even begun to happen yet. It's in the works. It's magic. You're making your magical ball and you're going to send it in the universe. It's not even formed yet. This is a thought. Okay? There's no direction. It could go any which way you want it to go. Now, what's aligned for you is a very prosperous relationship in love. That's aligned for you. That's your destiny. Okay? You're meant to have this. But are you willing to do what it takes to get it? Here, Danny, this is like Danny DeVito's ticket. Here's your future, okay? You could have what you want. Knight of Cups, Lovers, Ace of Wands. You can have that. But it's not given to you yet. It's in your destiny. It's in your destiny. It's misty. It's foggy. It's not fully, envisioned. But do you see it, Danny? Do you see it? Yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay, do you want it? Yeah, I want it. I do want it. It's available to me. It's an opportunity. This is a possibility. This could happen. Yes. Now, what do you have to do to go get it? And then Danny DeVito has to go, yeah, I see what you're saying. I got to keep knocking on those doors. Lay down. I got to keep knocking on those doors. I got to keep getting the no's. I got to keep believing. I got to give it one more try. I got to give it one more try. I see what you're saying, Spirit. I see what you're saying. It is in the realm of possibility, but I have to do something to get it because this is effort. And the page is always walking, you see. He's not sitting on a freaking cart. Hey, give me my baby stroller. Can you push me? Spirit, you're in control of my life. Can you please sit me in the stroller? I would also like my binky. Please push me to my destiny. Let me know when it's the right time. Hey, Sumo. No. Lay down. Lay down. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be pushed in a baby buggy, waiting for the master of the universe to get us to our next destination. How irresponsible and how completely retarded, I'm sorry for saying. And people are going to go, oh, Stephanie, you said a word. Yeah, I did. Stop being politically correct. Pull the stick out of your butt. Relax. Chill out. It's just a word. Okay? It's just a word. Don't let that ruin your world. Don't let that word take power and control over you. Okay? Yeah. It's just a phrase. Okay, let it pass. Whew. See how that didn't have to stick to you? Awesome. Good job. All right, so this is you have to do something about it. Are you, but it's a blank slate. Let's go ahead and reveal the next Epiphany card. Oh my gosh, change is going to come. Spirits, and look at that, 2 light bulbs. It's like light bulb. Yeah. Once you realize that you are the one that is in the seat of power, to at least make an effort for change, to at least be a key to change, that your destiny and your outcome depends on you and the amount of work you're going to put into it, or vice versa, the amount of work you are not willing to put into it. All of that is up to you. But it's complex because even if you put all the effort in the world into something you want, if the timing's not right, or if another person is having a situation that's going to block your success with this dream or goal or desire, it means that will affect it also. So part of this is up to you, but not all of it. There are other elements, and you have to consider, does it involve another person? Or does it involve an astrological event, a planetary transit that needs to activate in your chart? Remember, knowing thyself is the beginning of wisdom. For those of you that don't want to learn about your chart and the transits, you may need to learn a little bit more about that, because that may be the beginning to some wisdom for you on how your life works and what to expect, because this is an opportunity. It's not a promise. And I think people in tarot communities confuse future outcomes for a promise. This will happen versus this could happen. Because really the truth is, this could happen, but it's not a promise because you have to do something to get it. And I think all of you are willing to do whatever it takes to get it, honestly. I think that's my collective, but maybe I'm just being biased because I love you guys that much. Okay, next card. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. You got to have fun on this journey. Laugh at yourself, laugh at your mistakes, laugh at each other, tickle the one you love. Be playful, have fun, be big kids. Remember, kids are resilient and flexible. If they scrape their knee, they're back up playing in the playground again. Thanks for the Band-Aid, I'm out. You know, if they get in a fight with a friend at school, it's like, that sucked. But then someone says sorry, and guess what? They're back being friends. Kids are quick to forgive, quick to move on, and quick to keep believing in the next dream. Kids are resilient, and this playfulness means be resilient, be childlike. And like Jesus said, children are the key to the kingdom. And we do have childhood down here, which is another little clue. And we have secrets again. I think the secret to manifestation is being childlike. Believing in magic is childlike. Honestly, how many adults believe in magic? Not very many. Very few adults actually believe in magic. But a lot of children, many, many, many children believe in magic. See the difference? Yeah. How many adults believe in true love? Not very many. How many kids believe in true love? Tons. They believe that that's out there, you know? Call it naive, but also call it unrestrained, unrestricted, unbridled, unbridled belief, unbridled love, unbridled forgiveness, unbridled resilience, unbridled faith. And also, they're not always trying to control their life. They're open. You see, there's a balance that we're going to have a hard time with, guys. And I think for us as adults in this world trying to manifest, balance is key. And I usually have that below in my merch. Balance is key. I've got a bunch of balance is key stuff, but really that is the truth. Balance is key to magic. Balance is key to manifestation. Balance is key to everything. It's the key. Why is that so hard? I do readings for people. Some of you guys are watching that I've done readings for, that there's something you need to do. And 9 times out of 10, I hear, ugh, I got to do that again. Or, ugh, I really don't want to do that. I just switched energy. I just got into this vibe and now I got to get into this vibe again. And I'm like, yeah, the universe is always changing. It's always moving. It's growing. It's back and forth. It's up and down. It's hot and cold. It's in and it's out and it's flowing like water. Yeah, there are going to be some things you have to do again. There are going to be some things you have to remaster even after you pass the test. And to be honest, a lot of the people, you know, they just hesitant. When I do readings and I give them instruction to change something, they're like, I really don't want to do that. Well, I'm not forcing you. And the universe isn't forcing you. I'm just giving you advice. You don't have to do anything. But that's this card. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to give it one more try? Are you willing to give it another shot? Are you willing to remanifest something? Are you willing to make adjustments to the manifestation? Are you willing to let go of that plan or redo another one and all the hard work that's involved? Are you willing, Danny, to go knock on another door and see if you can get the part? Are you willing for that? Because I tell you, a lot of people are not willing. Be careful. Watch your step, guys. Watch who you are in those readings. And always check yourself before you wreck yourself. But remember, there's no right or wrong. Even if you don't want to do it, you'll get there later, eventually, at your divine time. Remember what this card says. Our connection is worth waiting for. Whatever that is, career, money, finances, fame, love, it's worth the wait. So however long it takes is right for you. It's right for you. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody. Always trust you first. I'm just another teacher and preacher in the universe. You don't have to take what I'm saying, period. The same way I don't take what every teacher, preacher out there shows me. I ask questions. I search my heart. Is this the right time to receive this message? Is this the right time to receive the instruction for growth? Because Spirit knows when the seeds are planted. And I don't remember the exact verse in the Bible, so I'm going to kind of revamp what it says. Maybe some of you guys know where it's at, so you'll know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to tell you a story from the Bible. It's just a short little proverb kind of thing. And it's not exact. It's not, exactly what it says. I'm just going to say from my memory the story, how I'm going to say it. I'm going to do my twist, my revamp, okay? But Jesus is like, look, planting seeds is what we're talking about here. Planting seeds of inspiration, planting seeds of growth, planting manifestative seeds of our wish for the universe. These are all seeds. And we're going to go along this path and we're going to meet teachers and preachers, okay? Professors. We're going to meet everybody. We're going to meet these people along the path. And God knows when it's the right time to hear it. And when it's the right time, you'll be on the path. But if you find yourself on the path at the wrong time, it's still a seed. But here's the difference. When someone's ready to receive the message and their third eye is open and their heart is open, they can take that seed given to them by a teacher, preacher, pastor, whoever, okay? Professor, guide. You're going to get that seed and you're going to plant it in your heart. And if the field is toiled, if your heart has been through enough and purified to take that seed and grow it, it will become something. That seed will grow and be prosperous, and many more seeds will grow from that seed because it took to the earth, it took to the soil, it took to the heart. But if that seed goes inside someone that is not ready to hear it, they're not ready to hear the message, they're not ready to receive the gift, they're not ready for the seed. And so even though the same teacher, preacher, pastor, guidance, whoever it is, gives the seed to that person, if that person's field is not toiled, if that person's field is not purified, and the heart is not ready to receive that gift, that seed will not grow. And it will be placed in their heart, and it will die, and it will wither, and it will never become anything. And that is why Jesus would say, let those who hear, or let those who listen hear. Let those who want to see the wonders and the beauty of God. The universe, right? And it says, my sheep will know my voice. Why? Why would Jesus say that? Why would Jesus say, my sheep will hear my voice? Because in those days, he had to use parables because people didn't understand a lot. And farmers and herders were big. And sheep herders were major. Everyone had sheep. Everyone ate lamb. It was very, very there in those times. He had to touch the people he had to connect with. And they knew by having many sheep herders around them and in their family that the shepherd is a big presence in their sheep's lives. And the sheep know the voice of the shepherd. So every time the shepherd would call them, let's just example, hey sheep, come on in. The sheep know their shepherd, and you hear their bells, and they come, they come and they hear their shepherd because they know their shepherd. Well, when God and when Jesus said, look, you will know my voice, it can come from me, it can come from any woman, it can come from any man, it can come from a child, it can come from an animal, it could come from nature, the trees, the springs, the creeks, the ocean. See, God is in everything and in every one. And he's like, if you are my sheep, if you are the chosen ones, if you are the ones that follow love and light, if you are the ones that seek the truth that I give to you, and if you are involved with light and you know that I am made of light and light is love, and if you resonate in the energy of love, then you know my voice. I don't have to have a face, a certain type of hair, a certain age, a certain location. I don't have to be in a specific book. My sheep will know my voice because my sheep know me. They know my essence. They know that I am love. And where love is, I am there. They know me. And so that's why the seed is important. And when people know where the seed is coming from, whether it's a teacher, preacher, pastor, or guide, they know, is God a part of that? Is the universe a part of that message? And if they know their shepherd, if they know their creator, they will take the seed and it will be planted. and it will grow. And those that are not part of that, they do not know their shepherd. They are lost. They're lost. They're seeking, they're searching. They don't know yet. They don't even know the voice of their shepherd, but they're trying to get there. They're working through the dark, which is the hermit. They want to find it. And just because they're wrong today doesn't mean they're going to be wrong tomorrow. And that's when the good shepherd goes out for the 99. And he says, I know you're out there, sheep. I know you're mine. And I know your heart. And I know you want the truth. You hunger for the truth. And I'm going to find you. And I'm going to send 1,000 versions of me on your path until you know it's me. And I will welcome you with open arms, no matter how long it takes for you to find me. He says, rejoice in those of you that know me. Be glad. Be glad that you know light. Be glad that you know love. Be glad that you know my voice. But be patient with those that don't. For my people perish for a lack of knowledge, not because of lack of heart. Give them love, for they know not. Give them kindness, because maybe they know not, which is why they're being cruel or judgmental, harsh to the tongue. Give them love. Let them know us, because we're one. And if they can give you a chance, they're giving me a chance. For unbeknownst to you are angels. What does that mean, guys? There's angels in people on the street, angels in animals, angels in everything coming out to get to know you. And remember, you'll know the voice of your shepherd. And that's just beautiful. That's the beauty of this earth. So we are supposed to be walking in the light. There's no religion to put a title or a label on you. None. You will not find a religion or a path that says, yep, those are my chosen ones, they're on the path. There is no such path, guys. That's the enlightenment. And we have to break away and be rebels and find that truth. There's no religion. There's no particular school. There's no particular preacher, teacher, pastor, guide that has it all. But there is pieces in all of it that is true. And that is why there is no right and there is no wrong. There's truth wherever there needs to be truth for you. And that's why you have to be open to change. That's the change is going to come. Because you may be into religion for 1 year and then it works for you and it's growing you and it does something for you and awesome. It changed you. It was right for you. But then next year, you may be done. You have to move on to the next level and you may get into another belief system. And that may work for you for a while. And you take the fruit from it. But when you're done doing the picking of the fruit, you're done. Time to move on. There's another path. And we're supposed to evolve and grow. There is no right path. And I think Jesus' teachings, which I think a lot of believers fail to deliver or understand themselves, his path said there is no path. There is no church you can belong to. There is no location you must be in. There is no specific set of earth that is sacred and holy. For all my earth is sacred and holy. There is no specific set of people. For you are all my children. You are all my people. And that's why he had to come again a second time and reveal through miracles and manifestations and dreams. By the way, all esoteric, all occult, dreams, visions. That's what we do here. He had to reveal to Peter, Paul, Matthew, Luke, John, all of them. He had to reveal to them the miracles, especially Paul. When Paul used to believe, because they were into Judaism, meat is not good, only a specific set of meat. We cannot eat hoofed meat. That's evil, that's unclean. And even today, a lot of Islamists believe that. And Jews, I think, right? Yeah, they're still on that. There's other people too, and even Buddhists, other people are on that. You know, there's a lot of religions that are like, it's evil, it's not good. And Jesus came and he said, New Testament, right? Let's try this again, folks. Let's try this again. And the dream he gave them, this is in the works, the miracles. After Jesus came again, he did a specific set of miracles. But he showed Paul with a white sheet, because that's how he could relate to the Jews. All the animals under the sheet were purified. He had a big set of animals and a lot of people of different cultures, mostly the Greeks, because that's how he had to relate to them of those times. So the Greeks were there, which are the Romans, the Italians, the Greeks. But he had them under there, and he put them all under a white sheet. And that was the dream, and it was supposed to be a vision, that it's all pure. I purify and cleanse all the people. I purify and cleanse all the animals. You know, you're saying only a specific set is holy and pure, but you're wrong. They're all. And so he tried to expand their mind. So you see, Jesus was a rebel. Very big rebel. He was the ram, and I believe he is the Aries. He is the beginning and the end, because that's Aries. Everything starts with Aries, and then boom, full circle, going through Pisces, boom, everything ends. Right at the tail end. Swati Nakshatra, right? Wait, that's not it. That's Libra. Which one is it? Which one is it? Starts with an S. For the life of me, Mercury retrograde does not let me remember. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It's right there. Oh, I can't remember. I hate when I can't remember certain things and it just doesn't pop in my head. But anyways, the beginning and the end. The Alpha and the Omega. And did you know, this is probably just a little trivia or whatever for you, but the symbol of Libra is the symbol for Omega. You guys ever go to like colleges and you see Omega? The symbol, which is the sun setting behind the horizon, is Omega, which is the end. It's the falling of the sun. So Libra, 1-7 Aries, right? Libra is 7 houses away from Aries, is the end. And he is the end. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He is the Justice card, obviously, you know. But the rising sun is him, Aries, the beginning. So the beginning and the end. That is source. That is the energy of the universe. That is north and south. Those are the stable, the lugna, right? The lugna is something stable and immovable. It is the truth. Anyways, we're going to move on. Remember, you know, treat others how you want to be treated. Be understanding. Be at peace. We're too grown to let things anger us anymore. We really have to evolve. Do not let judgments or the pain of the process put you down on your path. You are learning that it takes time to be angry. It settles inside of you like poison, and it bothers you throughout your day. It will steal your joy, but more than that, it will steal your day. Maybe even your week. Don't give people that power. Take power back. Take control back. Do not let things like that easily anger you. It is wise to be slow to anger, right? Quick to give and slow to speak, because we can't take those things back. Remember that on this journey, and know that just because it's a no at this moment, or you've been experiencing a lot of no's and a lot of hurdles and walls in your life, it's just not yet. It's just not yet. And it's worth waiting for. Okay, so we're going to move on. We're almost done here. Let me put the light on. It got dark in here. I'm so sorry. My gosh. Didn't even realize how dark it was. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, so future placements. What is your person going to think of you in the near future? What is a message from your person? Knight of Cups, Lover's card in the future. What is a message that this higher self that's already sitting there in future want to say to you? Because remember, time is fluid. It's always there. We don't have past, present, future. It's all one, just different paradigms, different portals, okay? We're just not there yet physically because we're in the present. But you can be there. You can see it. You can feel it. We can talk to it. So let's see a message from the future from your person. Ah! I love you. I mean, how simple. But it's good. But how simple is that? It's the simple truth. I love you. You're going to hear, and I think a lot of you might just cry with that. Someday, in this future that's worth waiting for, you are going to hear from your divine lover, your soulmate or your twin flame, the words, I love you, and they're going to mean it. They're really going to mean it. It's not just a word, or it's not just 3 words, okay? It's from the heart. It's their essence. It's their soul. It's their being. You're going to feel it. You're going to hear it. And you're going to see it. And for a lot of you, that's big. Seeing someone love you, the acts that they do every day, showing you they love you, you're going to have that. Words of affirmation from them, yeah, you're going to have it. And feeling loved by this person, feeling like they would not hurt you because they love you. That they want the best for you because they love you. That they're going to be there for you because they love you. That person is there in the future, and it will be so. But are you willing to do what it takes to get there? Let's read bottom of the deck over here because I didn't get that one. Okay, yeah. I know you're the one. Okay, so you do have someone special out there for you. Spirit's like, that's a gift. That's why love is a gift. Love is a gift. It's not something you can create. Love is a gift because it all started with the ultimate gift from our Creator, the source of love and light. And our Creator said, I'm going to give to you life and love, which is a gift. You didn't do anything to deserve it or earn it or have it. It was just a gift. And again, that's what you get with another person, the gift of love. Okay, so we're done with that. I'm going to get to the future oracle with the map. Oh, wait, maybe I don't want to use the map. So which one do I want to use? Sorry, guys, give me a moment. I'm thinking of the right oracle. Yeah, I think I might want to use the Akashic Records. Or whatever it's called. The, what's it called? The Akashic Tarot, sorry. I want to use that one. All right, so we're going to get a message about where you're headed from this oracle as we end this reading. Thank you so much for being here and enjoying this message and receiving it. Oops. Okay, so we have the Two of Roses, which is a winged messenger. Bottom of the deck is it's Ace of Cups, basically. It's a One of Roses, which is commitment. Wow, so both of you got roses for your outcome. There's a few others that came out. I'm not going to keep them, but I'm just going to show you whatever additional message may come out. So first we have the Ace of Scrolls, which is on track. Okay, the One of Scrolls, which is Ace of Pentacles. You're on track. This is the seed. And notice he's ready to get on that train. The next one is Initiation of the Count, Saint Germain, which is being blessed by your spirit guides. Okay, Ascended Masters. You are being taught a great wisdom, and you are going to teach a great wisdom because that's the law of attraction. That's the law of the universe, right? When you give, you receive, and when you receive, you give. It's just a constant back and forth reciprocity. That's just how it works. So when they're bestowing things to you, you're bestowing things to other, and back and forth and so on. The next one is the Light of the World. Oh, I love it. Because this card always reminds me of Jesus knocking. And we did talk about a message from Jesus today, which is an Ascended Master. Okay? The universe sent that spirit and that energy here to give us golden nuggets of love and light. And here it is. He is the light of the world. And really that's what he stands for. He stands for the Lion of Judah, the light of the world, the gift, the great gift. You know, this is a part and an extension of Source. He gave us someone to teach us great knowledge and great wisdom and to show us love as an extension of himself. And love is the light of the world. Wouldn't you think? I think everyone would agree that love is the lantern. Love is the light of the world. And so this is knock and the door will open. Because literally he comes knocking. And then we have the King of Roses. Wow, I may have to just keep all of them, even though they all came out. The King of Roses is nigh, which is near. And that is the masculine energy of love. This is the King of Cups. The King of Roses is the King of Cups. Are you going to have love? Yeah. This is sitting and waiting in your future. Don't worry about male or female. Just know that this is going to be in your future. You are going to have a great love worth waiting for. But let's go ahead and reveal all the messages. I mean, I know it's kind of a lot, but oh well. Let's just... This whole message has been a hell of a lot, to be honest. Okay. So, upright. Roses are scattered around a contract on a brightly lit desk. When this card appears upright, it means that a valuable union is at hand, guys. A romantic commitment may be on their way. Or perhaps a love from your past lives and is returning to you. This is a business commitment, may be forthcoming, such as the offer of a promotion or a new job, or the opportunity to form a partnership or to create a new business venture. Totally Ace of Cups. This card could also indicate a signing of other types of papers, including the sale or purchase of a house. Ooh, I like that one. Or the beginning of a new investment. Either way, this card is filled with light, and it indicates that good news and results are in the offering. As with many cards, part of the meaning refers to you. It is a reminder to be conscious of your commitments to yourself. And if you want others to put you first or to help bring happiness to your life, then you must commit to doing the same. Your self-honoring choices will set the groundwork for all your partnerships to thrive. That's actually a big message, and I'm not going to harp on it, but I will say, again, this is what I said earlier. Don't be a baby pushed in a stroller expecting the universe to give it to you and just push you through a controlling life. No, what are you willing to give to this? Because if you want someone to love you, are you willing to love them fully? If you want someone to respect you, are you willing to respect yourself? If you want someone to make you a top priority, are you making yourself a top priority? And if you want clients or your business to thrive and grow, are you willing to do changes to make that happen for you? Or are you just wanting it to be carted to you in a stroller and make it happen? Manifestation is a part of the puzzle, but it certainly isn't the big picture. You all know what it is. But the good news is contracts will be signed. Opportunities will be given. Love is on the way. Happiness in a cup is on the way. Thank you so much for the $5, Twin Fire. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, so that's that. We're going to read the Two of Roses, which is the winged messenger. Two of Roses, where are you? There you are. A white dove carries a message in his beak and flies so high above a table laid out for tea. One of the teacups has fallen over, and there are some broken pieces of china on the table. Below the dove, a hawk flies into the scene with a message in his beak. This card indicates a small conflict in your home or family. Small, but there. It could involve you and another or others in your extended family with themselves. This could be money issues in or around the home, about an inheritance also, personal finances, or just disputes with love. But the dove brings a message to you from Spirit. A call to see this little drama through your higher mind and your heart, a very compassionate heart. You may feel compelled to be the peacemaker or the provider in this situation, but let yourself do so as Spirit guides you. The hawk, a predator, shows that there are times when you might have a tendency to be pulled into the fray yourself. This is a temptation you don't have to take. When the hawk entering from the right, it certainly indicates that more challenges may be coming your way. Happily, your spirit is high above those challenges, so you can see them clearly and prepare for them and deal with them effectively through a higher mind consciousness from a compassionate heart. Oh, I love that. So see, even in the future, there may be some difficulties on the way, but now you know how to deal with it from the heart. You're good. You got this. Don't worry about challenges. Courage is not, what is the right saying? Absence of fear. It's just the power to see through it. I forgot the exact message. But just because you have courage doesn't mean people that are courageous don't have any fear in them. It means that, yeah, they do have fear, but they're willing to conquer it. They believe they're bigger than their fear. And believe you're bigger than your fear also. Notice there's a guardian angel protecting the dove from the hawk. So even if something comes towards you that looks like it's ominous, right? It's dark, it's negative, it's an issue, it's drama, it's problems. You're bigger than your problems. Okay? And you know, that hawk could be another no. You may have another no in the future. Don't be afraid of those no's. Don't be afraid of those brick walls. It's yours. It's just not here yet. Remember that. It's yours. It's just not here yet. Don't let that hawk scare you away, because this is happening for you. Okay. So then we have the King of Roses. We can't miss him. This card shows a man holding two roses, a red and a white, demonstrating a balance of passion and purity. As his feet are the yellow roses of healing and creativity. This is the King of Love, a man who is balanced and well-rounded. When he appears upright in your reading, it indicates that a potential union could be at hand, either in a friendship, business, or even romance. Whether this is a new relationship or the blossoming of an old one, this man brings a tender-hearted and thoughtful support. He is also someone who could be helpful in your personal life, especially where home or family issues are concerned. Whether the King of Roses is you or another man, the role of husband or father is now opening to create a happier home and family. This card also lets you know that you are ready to stand up for yourself and take loving but considered action on your own behalf. It's a time of increasing love and compassion, which always starts within. A compassionate heart. You know, I have a message, something that came to my mind. Some people are not always the super compassionate. Some people may not come off right and they rub you the wrong way. You know, you might see an old man that is having a stressful day or feeling frustrated or bothered or out of place, get upset, lose his temper, maybe go, oh, God damn it, what? Or what's going on? But that's not his real heart. He's just having a moment. But to judge that person and say, wow, you are an evil, old, grouchy, cruel, piece of shit human being. You may not see the beauty of that person. You may miss that that person is taking care of a wife at home with cancer or some debilitating disability and is very kind, patient, understanding, and loving. You may not see that person as kind to animals sweet, nurturing, and loving. You may not see that that person gives to the needy. And these are messages to take, that just because one image is something you may think, oh, this defines this person, it doesn't. There's a goodness that you may miss. So look beyond a fight, a dramatic experience. Look beyond someone's moment. Don't let that define them. Okay, I think I'm kind of picking that up from this card. You may miss the bigger picture if you're too busy looking at the problems.
Some people came here to see what's important.
Oh, okay. Hang on real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Oops, so. Important, but thank you for telling me. I thought it was like freaking police or something. They're salesmen, maybe.
My salesman?
They're salesmen. They're selling solar stuff.
Solar panels?
Yeah, which I'm open to talking about, but not today. I'm a little busy today.
Alright.
So I told them that tomorrow would be better.
Alright.
They're nice guys, though.
Alright.
But don't come in here and ask them what they're here for next time you want to give me a message.
Well,
I thought it was emergency.
Same here.
Okay, well, you need to know the difference between a salesman and an emergency.
Maybe you can tell me that later after the party.
Yeah.
All right. See ya.
All right, love you. I'm almost done, guys. I love you too. Okay, guys. Sorry for the interruption there. I thought it was an emergency. I thought it might have been police in the neighborhood or firemen or, you know, utilities or, I don't know, something important, but it wasn't. It was just some solar panel salesman from Florida, nonetheless. I don't know. And I've been approached with, you know, that before, but it seems to never be the right time. But still an omen, right, for a reading. A door knock, a phone call, you know, all these different, you know, nature. There's all different kinds of omens. I think a door knocking in a reading is important, and considering we were reading about the King of Roses before I got interrupted, it's probably a big message for you that there is masculine energy on the way. By the way, 3, which could be angels. You never know, like the Bible says, right? Sometimes you're entertaining angels and you don't even know it. So being kind to others is obviously important. I was very kind to them. You know, I don't ever want to be rude. They were nice people, but it was a message. And I think the energy of 3 is really important, which is a divine trinity energy. And it's about magic, and it's about healing, and it's about growth, prosperity, and abundance. So 3 is a very good number to focus on. I think that was a message too. The door knock, the 3 energies, it's almost like something very magical, something very big is going to happen between you and a King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, King of Roses. The rest of this card says, whether a King of Roses or another person is just a friend, family member, husband, or father, this is now opening to create a happy home and a family. This card is also going to let you know that you are ready to stand up for yourself and take loving but considered action on your own behalf. It is a time of increasing love and compassion, which always starts within. Love and compassion. So this is definitely sitting in the future, okay? I just see nothing but good omens for you guys to have a loving relationship, Knight of Cups, in your future. You're on the right track. As long as you're listening to your shepherd, as long as you're following your heart, love and light, and you're in the right direction here, what are you worried about? It's all in divine timing. So now we're going to read A Light into the World, which is the number 10. Oh yeah, and that's another omen, right? For the knock I got today on the door. And then look, we have someone knocking on the door. Don't you guys think that's kind of cool? Kind of an omen, like this card is going to be the truth. I mean, I haven't had a knock on my door in ages, and it happened in our reading. I think that is a message. All right. It says here, an old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on the door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the door. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time for you to open your higher self to all its wisdom and powers in your soul. This is your eternal being who approaches, but it's up to you and only you to open this door. That by taking a real and regular approach and an action in knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever and now. Through meditation and study, you can own that beautiful love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. And once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step, in every moment of this world is yours. And you will be able to bring this matter to a magnificent force into your world, changing your life forever. So even if something has been disrupted, throwing your life out of balance, or you've gotten so busy that in your personal life you've just been focused on little details instead of inner priorities like your spiritual growth, then you have to remember to put the higher self behind you, or in front of you, not behind you, and turn internally. Because as long as you ignore the highest part of who you are, You're turning away great gifts that are on their way to you, knocking. The light of eternal wisdom is knocking. Open the door and keep opening it until you hold it within your absolutivity. All right, so then we're going to read 14. You guys still with me? Sorry, it's been a long one, right? It's been a beautiful reading, though. Standing along the pillars within beautiful temples, the ascended master, Count Saint Germain, sends his light and energy to the four-robed people who stood before him. It is their time for initiation. This card represents a message in your reading today of initiation. It is much more than a change or even a transformation, because this is nothing less than your movement into a higher revelation of power, consciousness, insight, and achievement. And the time is now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you guys just moved and stepped it up like right in front of me during this reading. We just leveled up a notch. We just got enlightened. The change is now. We're changing inside of us. We now see what we need to do, what we need to have, what we need to hold, what we need to focus on, and we just have a greater understanding. This reading has been seeing things from all different possibilities and all different perspectives, right? All sides. We're seeing it from all sides now, and that is such wisdom. So Spirit's really proud of us for doing that. Last, we're on the right track, Ace of Scrolls. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging in there on this reading. Okay, Ace of Scrolls. A man is obviously at a train station, and he looks over his shoulder at the signs that point to other tracks. But he has already looked at his maps and made his decision. He lifts his foot to step onto the train. Through travel or move. I'm sorry, not through. Though travel or a move can be indicated by this card, the meaning is often about your choices and directions. You may be ambivalent about taking a certain track in your life in regard to a project, relationship, career directive, or even a location. But now is the time to decide. Even if you're not quite as assured as you'd like to be, the engine is smoking and there is a direction that is compelling you. So get on board. All right, I think we're good, guys. That was the last message. Getting on the right track is that train meeting you here. Your Page of Wands in reverse in the near future. So you haven't quite decided where you want to go. You don't really have your map laid out. There's still some things that maybe need to be worked out in the details, but the train is a-coming. No stopping this train. You have leveled up in your wisdom. Someone's knocking. Okay, love is in the air. Love is a possibility. Happiness is well on its way to you. 2 knights, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Love and stability is very close, certainly in the near future. There may be some other hurdles ahead of you, but now you know how to be above the curve. You know what I mean? You can see the curve and you know how to react to any future downfalls, any future no's that you get told, any future walls that you may bump into. They're not no, it's just not right now. It's not you can't have it. It's not here yet. And you have to preach that, speak that, and believe that in your life. It's not here now, but that doesn't mean that it will never be that way in my life. It's not here yet. Every time you want to say it's not here, or this isn't my reality, I'm not going to have this. No. Yet. It's not meant for me yet. It's not here yet. But always speak, it's on its way to me. It's on its way to me, and it is in my life. It is in my life. And when the time is right, it will be here. It is in my life. But you want to speak, you know, fake it till you make it. You want to speak like it's here now. So the tool of choice that the magician has taken in this reading is the wand. It's the wand. That's the ace. He chose the wand, which is the power of creativity, which is creation, manifestation, visualization, and faking it till you make it, acting it out, making it a part of your life even though no one can see it yet. You have to believe it. You don't have to worry about if other people believe it, okay? Knowing that this is here for you is enough. I guess that's it, guys. Spirit wants to give you a message about your feelings on the matter. He wants to give you one more. This is going to be a message of the wisdom of the house of the night. What should you know about your emotions and everything? What do you need to know from Spirit right now? A direct message from Spirit, something that would help you. Oh, we have wishing. Wishing on love, wishing on a star. Bottom of the deck is love. Spirit's messages, look, number 19, Sun card. Number 10, Wheel of Fortune. It's yours. Your wish is my command. It is going to happen. Okay? You are going to get that new beginning. And the number 19 Major Arcana is what? The Sun card, which is success in all your endeavors. True happiness. Keep on wishing, keep on believing. And the message Spirit wants to give you is, I hear your prayers. I know your wishes. Choosing this symbol means that you are at a wonderful juncture in your life, guys, where imagination and preparation can align with the web of power. Wow. We've been talking about power all day. My dear one, I hear your prayers. Oh my gosh, and we just said that. I have chills. I hear your prayers, and I know your heart, and I know what is for your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dream serves your highest purpose and does not take away from another. Be careful of what you wish for, and remember the coins tossed in the wishing well. For every wish, there's a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time, the energy, and the money, if needed, to get this granted wish that you require? Now is the time that your wish will be fulfilled. Ah. And I see 88 people watching. Guess what? 8 is a power number. Anytime you see 8 8s, it represents personal power and strength. This is a wish come true. It really is. Good luck, guys. Thank you so much for watching my message. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming. Please like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't yet and you've enjoyed this message. Believe me, you want to be alerted for the next one. If you're interested in anything I have to offer, please go to jks1111.com. You can search through the menu there. And if you're interested in giving me a shout out or a donation, very appreciated. You can go to Cash App. All right, my money cash tag symbol is money symbol. Let that shit go, 1111. Happy to hear from you anytime. I love you guys so much. If you want to just give me a shout out too in the comments below the video, I'd love to see your comments. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Don't stop believing. One more try in this little walk of faith, okay? Just because it's not here doesn't mean it's never going to come. It's not here yet, all right? So, I don't know. Keep believing, guys. Believe in the magic. Thank you so much for watching throughout this very long video. May you be blessed tenfold for the time and energy you've given me. For those of you that sent me a Cash App donation and a super chat, thank you so much. I send you love and light, and may you be given tenfold what you've given me. May you be given much, much more for your loving donation and gifts. Spirit, I ask that you bless them in their lives right now, that you come down and you give them help in whatever area that they need to see, to walk, to hear, whatever. Can you just send them a sign right now? For all of those that have given me that gift, give them a sign. Let them know that I appreciate them and I support them and my higher self walks with them. All right, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe later tonight. I was thinking of doing like a cool Halloween video tonight, so it may be late, but I may do it probably around midnight or something. My teenagers have a party like 9 to 11. So I'll be out picking them up around 11. But so I'll be up around midnight. I don't know if you guys are going to be up that late, but I'm thinking, yeah, I probably want to do a late night fun Halloween reading. Let me know what kind of reading you guys want. Put it in the comments. Do you want a karmic? Do you want a love reading, separation reading? I mean, anything. Just think of titles. Put it in the comments. I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick from your comments, guys, what kind of reading you want later tonight. It'll be a fun Halloween one. I do plan on using the Nightmare Before Christmas deck and some other cool ones. So I hope I see you there. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, markers. Thanks, guys. Lots of love.